Okay. Welcome back to our prison series. This is part 3 of episode 55, where we're talking about ASAP Rocky. In this episode, we're going to talk about how ASAP Rocky says Trump actually made his Swedish arrest a little worse. In his new documentary at that time period, Stockholm Syndrome, the rapper speaks out about his 2019 jail for assaulting a man in Sweden. So, this was back in July of 2019. ASAP was arrested over in Sweden, and after punching and kicking a man in the street, the rapper, who claimed he acted in self defense, spent a month in jail and was later found guilty of assault, receiving conditional sentence. So at the time, hundreds of thousands of people called for ASAP Rocky's release, including Nicki Minaj, Naomi Campbell, Tyler the Creator were the most, popular people that we know of. However, the former president at that time, Donald Trump, who's also going to be our current president, personally phoned Sweden's prime minister to attempt to free ASAP Rocky. And then in his documentary titled Stockholm Syndrome, Rocky says Trump's help actually made things a little worse. Um, so Rocky recalls sleeping in his halfway dream and he heard his name on the TV. He was like, he kind of opened his eyes and closed his eyes again, and then Trump said his name again, and then he opened his eyes and he's like, yo, like, what the heck is going on? And he was like, he was kind of scared that Trump was going to mess it up for him. He continues, but then on the other hand, he's just like, that's what's up, man. The most support you can get, that's like, oh, the president supports you. That's a good feeling. That's what he said for the most part. And he was like, he doesn't think he ever knows what's going on in the urban communities. And, that could have been the case, but, not this time. Because, people like Kanye and Kim Kardashian, they got your back. you know. So he was like, he was thankful for that, and he can't lie. And he also was scared that it would jeopardize him being in jail longer. And it was a chess move, and they tried to strong arm a lot. And he was like, in reality, he had no problem saying thank you to the man, especially if he helped him. And he was like, that's the narrative they are pushing, that he got me out and he didn't free me. If anything, he made it a little worse. That's what ASAP said. Kim Kardashian also features in the documentary, speaking about how she and her now ex-husband Kanye West persuaded Trump to help Rocky, and Kanye have been friends. So ASAP and Kanye have been friends for years, for a long time. She says, and they've been doing a lot of justice reform and bill reform that the administration was compelled to reach out to, call the White House and call my contacts over there to see what we can do. And then when he first called for Rocky's release, Trump accredited Kanye with bringing the rapper's incarceration to his attention. In Stockholm Syndrome, the former president explains, many members of the African American community have called me, friends of mine, and said, could you help? So I personally don't know ASAP Rocky. That's what Trump said. But I can tell you that he has tremendous support from the African American community in this country. That's what Trump said. So at that time period, in August of 2019, after Rocky was freed, it was alleged that the White House used the rapper's case to win over black voters and offered Trump cultural, support. The president's team reportedly told Rocky's people that they could help with his release on the condition that the rapper publicly thanked Trump afterwards. And then Rocky was arrested in Sweden after attacking a man in the capital. So, in a video shared by TMZ at the time, Rocky and his crew can be seen punching and kicking a man on the street. According to the publication, the two young men said Rocky broke a pair of their headphones, then followed the rapper and threatened to contact police. And after getting into an argument with the rapper, Rocky and three other men they had allegedly said punched and kicked one of the men before fleeing the scene. And Rocky shared an extended video of the incident on his own Instagram account, offering his side of the story. In it, he claims that the group acted in self-defense after the two men refused to stop following the rapper and his crew. And after his arrest, Rocky had to cancel numerous concerts, including his headline slot at London's Wireless Festival at his first show since his detainment at California's Real Street Festival in August. Rocky said of the experience, "I know y'all was praying for me." And he was like, "I'm going to need y'all to keep me in your prayers." And he's like, "Hopefully we aren't going back to jail or nothing like that crazy." And then they said in that same year of November in 2019, Rocky announced that he was designing uniforms for the inmates in the prison in which he was detained. He also asked to perform in the prison but had his request denied. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. For those of you, are you enjoying my prison series? And also, have you checked out the death series? If so, go ahead and comment below. And do you like the topic we got on today about ASAP Rocky? And is there anyone else you would like to hear more about on the prison series? Okay, so the following month, the rapper returned to Sweden for his first concert in the country since his arrest. At one point during the performance, he and his crew were, I guess, inside of some type of cage, they're reporting. Though he told the adoring crowd, "I didn't bring you here together so we can talk about Swedish authorities, politics, or American politics. I brought you here today for love and unity." And then they said the Stockholm Syndrome premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival in July of that year, July 13th at that time period. And yeah, that's pretty much the moral of ASAP Rocky's prison experience and his time. You know, it's kind of unexpected, people. But yeah, I think he needed security, if you was to ask me, because why should these regular people, if you're like that famous, like how we know him to be famous, be allowed to follow you around? It's time to pay for security, and then you wouldn't be getting in this type of trouble. So that's pretty much what I would have done if I was him. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe.